What's up, guys? This is William from Negro Randomy with another video. And today we're going to be talking about Malik Zulu Shabazz for the new Black Panther Party. He is calling out Myron Gains, Fresh and Fit, the whole crew, as little black sambo from Sudan. Oh, man. Now, Fresh and Fit has pissed off everybody, a lot of black content creators from YouTube. They pissed off a lot of celebrities, a lot of black women. And now they've decided that they're gonna piss off the new Black Panther Party. Now, the new Black Panther Party represent another sector of the Black nation. They represent the political, legal arm of the civil rights movement. So you have the NAACP, you have the Nation of Islam, you have the new Black Panther. They all came around the same time, and they all share the same views. Some of them like to carry out their views in different ways. Nation of Islam, they carried out wars with religion and fixing yourself and do for self and fix yourself up and don't rely on the other man. Yeah, the new Black Panther Party that took a more aggressive approach by using the laws to fight a lot of these crooked cops in these cities of America. They also were armed with weapons, showing up to all of these court trials with weapons, and some of them even would use their weapons. So this force, FBI, J. Edgar Hoover, they wanted to get rid of the new Black Panther Party by assassinating a lot of the leaders. But now it was brought back thanks to Khalid Abdul MUhammad, who sprung out of the Nation of Islam, who came back and started the new Black Panther Party, and then he passed that role on to Malik Zulu Shabazz, and he's been carrying that torchlight for the past couple of decades. And then you have the NAACP. Now they use a lot of laws, a lot of marches. They came really from Martin Luther King Jr. So all these different people all work together. So I really believe that Fresh and Fit should apologize to this sector of the group, because they're not like entertainers that, sometimes the entertainers are hot for 15 minutes and then they're no longer hot and they disappear. Or, these content creators are not that big, who don't have that much power. And even YouTube is not really putting on any force against Fresh and Fit. They're not pulling their channel out for all of the hate speech that goes on their content and their channel. Nothing happens to them. But when you pick on this political arm, something will happen, because new Black Panther Party are no joke. They're not like YouTube. They're not like a lot of these other groups, NAACP and the NOI. These people will show up to wherever your workplace is in Miami. They'll stage protests and have people out there with weapons and calling your demise. Now, a lot of those entertainers are just here for 50 minutes. They may say something bad about you for now. The NAACP, the NOI, the new Black Panther Party, they've been here for decades. So they will blackball you for decades to come. So if Fresh and Fit stuff doesn't last, or their YouTube channel gets pulled, they come off the air. If these guys, Myron Gains and Walter Reese, want to go and get a job, if they want to go anywhere else, the new Black Panther Party is going to follow them like a shadow and just keep shadow banning them. And then they're going to tell all of these potential people that are going to hire them not to go with them. So these people are relentless. So if I was Fresh and Fit, I would just apologize to them. I know, Malik Zulu Shabazz in the video that I'm about to show you, he was laughing, chuckling. Now, I met the person in real life, Malik Zulu Shabazz. I seen him in real life. Picked him up from the airport in Toronto. He is 6'4", built, and if you don't know, he is a lawyer. So he does have that legal arm that he could come after Fresh and Fit if he wanted to. He's not going to be like TLA, doing a live stream for 4 or 5 hours and everyone is just going to put some super chats. They could go and do some legal ramifications to get these guys off. And that's what he said in this video, that, if you quit playing with us, we're going to snatch you off the streets. And new Black Panther Party, if you look at their history, they ain't no joke. They militant. and they have chapters all around America. So I would apologize to them immediately before you get blackballed for the rest of your life. These two characters can still save their image because one day or the other, YouTube eventually is gonna have to pull the plug on them. And when they need to go back to the real world, that's where you're gonna see the new Black Panther Party just waiting for them to come out. So let's go ahead and I'll show you guys this video that just came out. Now they, Malik Zulu about they're no joke. These guys. So let me share the screen. As a student of Dr. Khalid Muhammad, I'm so sick and tired of athletes, entertainers, and those that make turning on black people and talking down to black people. It's clear that these two brothers, they just love them some cracker. They just love them some blonde-haired, blue-eyed people. Yes. If y'all are not used to Malik Zulu Shabazz, he's about to go in. So he's gonna be bringing a lot of these old terms from the 1950s and 60s. So brace yourself. And it's a shame. I admire. I call brother Myron the Sambo from Sudan. Sambo from Sudan. Okay. If y'all don't know about Sambo was a little cartoon book that they released out early 1900s. It was about this Indian black boy going out into the jungle, and he gave up all his clothing so he wouldn't get eaten by the tigers. Now, the whole moral of the story is that little black Samuel it was viewed as a childish kid who never knew, who never, didn't know what was going on, always playing around, fooling around. So they used this to explain black people back in the early 1900s that they're uncivilized, playful, and now that's what he's talking about. Fresh and Fit. If you look at Fresh and Fit, most of the stuff that they're talking about, they're just entertaining. The only reason why people are watching them is them to be entertaining and dancing and throwing out black women. If you look at their studio, their studio is, I don't know, somebody must be putting all that money behind all of this Fresh and Fit money because their studio looks over the top. And I think with Myron Gains being an agent, he may still be on the clock. He may still be an agent for white people. So they sent him in because they saw this red pill movement, this men right activist. They saw them starting to grow. So they put, they always put a plant. They always put someone that's gonna rat you out. They put someone like a Myron Gains, who he say was an agent, but he's not working as an agent. But I believe he's still working as an agent to dismantle the red pill movement and bring it down to almost as a funny caricature. That is what I think Myron Gains is sent into this. So he finds somebody like a Walter Week, a black man that'll put the stamp of approval because he wouldn't be able to do this by himself. So he found somebody from the community as an agent and they send him in there and they're acting for agents. So a lot of people like cash apping all these high money over there. I believe it will be a lot of white racists on there promoting them through this blackface. I'm going to say that the black woman is the queen of the planet Earth. She's the mother of civilization. That the black Now that's what I was talking to you guys about. That you know the new Black Panther Party is not docile like the other parties like NAACP and NOI. They will step up to you, and they got chapters all around America. So now, with the leader speaking out against friendship fit, they're all on duty now. And it's not only about fighting white racism; they also gotta find black racism within the ranks, within the community. So if I was fresh and fit, I would just apologize for all of this before it gets real bad. See, now that's an important part because I remember when I was talking to somebody and he was talking about picking up different type of women, picking up white women, and the Italian guy told me that it doesn't matter which race you go to, there's good and bad in all. And this is a guy who's been divorced 3 times. This Italian guy. So same thing was was Fresh Walter Weeks. He's meeting a lot of these white women, but he's not getting what he wants. So it has nothing to do with race. There's good and bad in both black and white, and that's what he's trying to tell Walter Reed. Look for someone that you're compatible with, someone that's not, get with the same program because you see Fresh getting exposed so many times. The lady's asking Fresh to pay his utility bills, you make it wants to pay him to go on the yacht. He's trying to do all of this to impress, but in the end, he still ends up single, dusty, musty, and crusty. See, y'all see it. Oh man, that's terrible, Pennywise. Oh man, I don't know why they're not heeding to the warning. I know he's laughing and chuckling, Malik Zulu, but he ain't no joke. So they can go ahead and start laughing, whatever. And might get snatched out the street and be like, "What happened to that boy?" You know, Myron Gains is right about he would be the most correct insane nigga because back when Egypt was in power, 10,000 years ago, their enemy was Sudan. So if anybody's talking about the N word and being the most correct person to say the N word would be the Egyptians and the people from Sudan. So a lot of African Americans think that that is their word or they're the real black people, but the real black people are the ones that are in Egypt and Sudan. They're the real black people that started civilization. To look in the history books. So Myron Gaines is right about he would be the most correct person to use the N word because a lot of Black Americans now are mixed. 25% are mixed with European blood, so they're not as homogenous as the Africans that are in Sudan, in Egypt, Western Africa. Those are the people that are most homogenous Africans. Wow, they got the white mask and the white dog. I need butt dancing now. Maliki laughing, but it ain't no joke. Oh, well, he's got the check ready. Y'all don't know these guys. Oh, hold up. He just called him Farah Grey. That's the person with the gray hoodie. Farah Grey, which his original name was Farah Khan Muhammad, is the son to the leader of the new Black Panther Party, Khalid Muhammad. So that's how they are related. So Khalid Khalid Abdul Muhammad, the bottom at the black shirt, he's the leader right now of the new Black Panther Party. Farah Gray, the man above him in the gray sweat hoodie, he's the son of the previous leader of the Black Panther Party. So I'm about to play you a video of who the previous Black Panther Party leader was. His name was Khalid Abdul MUhammad, and he was the father of the man here in the gray hoodie, Farah Gray. All right, so let me show you the father. This is Khalid Abdul Muhammad. He was before uh, Malik Shabazz. All right, guys. So that was Khalid Abdul MUhammad. He's the father. He was the one that came up with the code term, and that's what's happening right now with Fresh and Fit. They are that no good Negro that they're putting in front of us from white racists that are fueling a lot of the stereotypes that they wouldn't say themselves, but they hired or supporting this this group called Fresh and Fit. So, Khalid Abdul always said that whenever they can bring you down, they always send you some no good Negro. A boot licking, a butt dancing, a half baked, a half fried, 65 pumpkin pie, homogenized Negro at you. And that's what Fresh and Fit was doing in that whole video. When they started dancing and butt dancing and shaking and jiving, that's what they're doing on their live streams. They're taking a lot of the information from outside sources. That's why they look like they're too well funded to be a struggle podcast. So there's people behind them that support him. Boyce Watkins also said the same thing, that these people are well funded and there's people behind them that's funding Fresh and Fit and what they say. Because if you look at Myron Gains, he bashes black women, but then a couple months ago he gets a black woman pregnant. So it's not what you say and not what you do. So he's making fun of black women, but in the background still having fun and smashing black women and single mothers. That woman that she got pregnant was also a single mother, a single black mother. So every lady that he bashes, that he hates on, that's the same woman that he's going out with and having sex with. And then you have Fresh out here, the same women that he talks about, not being a simp, not being a
beta,
going out with all these different white girls, and then he still ends up in the same situation being a simp Captain Save-A-Hole, paying for their utility bills, paying them to go on yacht and cruises. So there are such big hypocrites from what their live stream talks about. But it's all pure entertainment. But some people are thinking that they're taking it too far. I think they're taking it too far, and they need to apologize before it gets serious. Because now you got the political arm of the Black nationalist movement going in, and they're no joke. Anyway, guys, what do y'all think? You can leave your comments down below. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Also got a Patreon. Thank you. Bye bye.